Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 Limited Edition. Now, I will admit, today I am recording this before I start work, so I'm chugging my coffee as we record this. So, fingers crossed, everything goes okay. Now, I've done a little bit between episodes. What did I do? Oh yeah, I added some of these compacting drawers. Now, I got a comment. And it was that you can put the magma blocks in a simple compacting drawer. And you can get the magma creams out of them, just like that. You don't need to like squeeze them or anything like that. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I tried it with like a bunch of other stuff. And the wool works. I didn't think that would be a thing. Look, if we take like a few out of there, you can see the wool goes down as well. If we take like a stack out of that, the string goes down. That's pretty cool. I like that. I've never seen that before. Obviously the glowstone, I've done that one before, and I've done the amethyst shards as well before. That's pretty cool. These things are amazing. I love the compacting drawers. This is the whole reason I set up drawers, if I'm honest, because I like the compacting drawers. Anyway, I also updated my netherite furnace, or my furnace at least, to netherite, because we've got netherite now. Thank you to the dudes in here. So, yeah, I've upgraded this. Another thing is I'm using this Phantom Glass Viewer. This is from... I'm going to turn that one off right there. I am using it to make Mob Slaughter Factory. This is from Zycraft. This is awesome. We can just walk through it. Just like that. This might be quite dangerous for us, because if we got this thing on, we might instantly die, because I did put all of the sharpness upgrades in. But it's super, super nice. I really like this. If we turn the fans back on and I turn this on, I'm actually going to turn the Mob Masher back on as well. That's going to make that one spawn in, and it's like almost instant. I should really go get some more pointed dripstone. Thinking about it. That might be a good idea, right? Anyway, let's just turn that one off for now. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of crap now because I need to go upgrade my storage at some point. Anyway, you can see right here, we've got a decent amount of netherite scrap right there. So I'm not like hurting for netherite anymore, which is really nice. Now, I made this down here. Hey, look, a bat. A bat's going to be in there. I like that. Anyway, this is dark phantom glass. So this is just the tinted glass. Instead, yeah. And again, you can walk through it, which is really cool. And I've got 2 mob crushers, which I haven't like powered or anything yet. But I do plan at some point on powering these. And well, you could already probably tell what I'm going to do over here with the dirt and it being in a 5x5. Yeah, I'm going to do a Dreadful and a Delightful dirt. So Dreadful is going to be over here. The reason that I'm going to make Dreadful over here is obviously I've put the dark phantom glass in, for one thing. And also because over here we've got the feral flare lantern, which is lighting up the area. Whereas, and in here as well, it like reaches just to this point over here. Whereas we don't want that for our dreadful dirt over here, because you need it to be like pitch black, which is why we've got the dark phantom glass viewer instead, right? Anyway, I'm not going to do that today, I don't think. I just wanted to show you that I've made a little bit of progress right there and set that one up. So yes, there we go. I was kind of planning at some point to automate Theurgy, but I don't think we're going to do that today. I want to automate a couple of resources. Like, I want to get sand, gravel, just, I guess, sand and glass, maybe. I want to get those up and running. Also, is it silicon? You can get silicon as well. It's the Stonework factory. I think I can make this now. Yeah, because you needed one of these advanced machine frames. Oh, you need a diamond pickaxe for each of these. Not gonna lie, I probably would have used bees for this. Right, I think the Stonework factory needs its own... Oh, I should probably show you this as well at some point. Ah, I'll show you it now. Why not? We've got the extractor right there, and lava, and there's a bit of water behind this as well. So, yeah, that's going to make us more tough. And if we take out stack of tough, it's making us more tough. Really nice. I should put a void upgrade on that, actually. Void. And that way, if we get any more tough, it will go in there. And also, I should get a copper upgrade. Just because I'm using tough, like, all the time now. So, I might as well store a little bit of it. Anyway, yeah, that was the tough right there. Let's pop up here, and I'm gonna make a thing for this. Now, Stonework Factory. I've not used one of these in like the longest time. They are really good, but you don't need them, let's say, all the time. Let's just say that. I need to get rid of the water somehow, don't I? Well, first off, shift click it because we don't need that there. But how much is that going to be if I have a look? Okay. 300 millibuckets. Fair enough. Ah, wait. All right, I should be using this. Dissolution chamber. Stick that one in the dissolution chamber right there. I've got a new add-on, by the way, or a new range add-on, because I popped it in this one. So if we have a look, covers that entire area. Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. Anyway, right, so that is going to be the diamond pickaxe, and we can just, I guess we just chuck them in like that. There we go. So let's make ourselves stonework factory. I'm going to make, how many of these do we want to make? Let's have a look, let's see what we could do. Okay, mob masher is off. Factory ready. That's what we like to see. There we go. That was 4 nether stars, but completely worth it, right? Because that means I could turn these on and they will be running forever. We'd be in a different dimension as long as this is, yeah, it is chunk loaded. So there we go. So yeah, anyway, stonework factory. Can we make 4 of them now? Stonework factory. Pending. Why are you pending still? Oh, wow. Okay, we need another bucket. Fair enough. I thought it was 0.3 that we needed. Oh, but you need one for the machine casing as well, right? Hey, there we go. That's going to go off and make us material stonework factories. Now, I have been mining, obviously. I've done all of the compacting drawers over here. I don't think I did anything else, if I'm honest. I just did that. Yeah. I've been trying not to do things off camera in this series, if I'm honest, because there's always the chance that I'll pop my clogs. And oh, by the way, yeah, I did make a new white elevator so we could get out a little easier, especially if we want to go flying anywhere, right? So we could just be here and I could be crafting and then suddenly fly away. Love it. So yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Underneath this, there was like a big, well, not a big, but a little tiny lake of lava. And it was right next to some of the stuff that I've got downstairs. And it was just, you know, the lava popping sound. It was really annoying. So I did turn it all into obsidian. And then I picked it up. So yeah, there we go. Right. Are you done yet? Okay, we've got 1. These things are amazing. I'll tell you what, whilst these are coming in, what we should be doing is going to get infinite lava, shouldn't we? So, ender tank. Oh, I love these types of ender tanks. Ender storage ender tanks. They're so good. Because you've got like the input and the export. You can export from these directly, like straight away. Oh, so nice. Other flower. And what you can do with that is you could just put with the orange dye and you get 3 of them. And then you can do that 3 more times. And you can do that 3 more times. And then you can get like an absolute ton of them. That's really good. As long as you got 1 of each of the dye, you should be fine. Now, I'm going to dye this so it's orange, orange, orange. Because orange is the color of lava, obviously. I'm going to pick these ones up. And we're going to have one of these feed into a tank that we've got over here. Oh, that reminds me. I did do a thing over here. So we've now got a fluid drawer with all of the copper upgrades in it. So you can get 8,000 buckets. And that's for my latex. Oh, it does do it. Lovely. And then we need kelp as well. We do one of those. And then finally, we can make the hose pulley. And if I do pipe. Okay, why have we got the advanced version? No idea. Anyway, we're just going to take that one. I'm going to make the highest tier of pipe right there. We only need the 1. And we also need a hand crank. So this one should be relatively easy for us to make. There you go, hand crank. And that's everything we need to go set up in the nether a infinite lava supply for us. So I'm going to hop into the nether. I should really have a waystone just so it's quicker for us to get in and out of the nether. But meh, we're all good. Now, the nice thing about create and what it's doing right here with the hose pulley is if you were to pull a liquid using the hose pulley, if you're going to pull a liquid out of the world, if there's 10,000 blocks, I don't think it's source blocks. I think you can do it with just like regular, like flowing lava. If there's 10,000 blocks connected to it, it sees it as like an infinite supply. There you go. I think that's gone down into it. So infinite supply meaning it won't actually pull those out. So if I do... wait, before we do that, F3G. This is one of the only ones where I'm going to have a look and have a look at the... Whoa, that was a big bit of lag. Not sure why it's lagging today. It's a bit weird. That is sound right there. Anyway, tapping the mantle, it does say right there, pump from a body of lava large enough to be considered infinite. So if we have a look around here, this is way more than 10,000 blocks, isn't it? So that's why it's considered infinite right there. And, oh yeah, I forgot about this, F3G. Did you know that if I double tap my my spacebar, I can sit in lava and I'll be fine. Now, what I'm going to do is if I chunk load this area like that, this is chunk loaded forever and we've got access to infinite lava in our ender tank, right? So I'm going to go back to base and I am going to go, I don't know where I'm going to put this. We need a fluid drawer. So let's make this fluid drawer right there. Kind of makes sense to put it here, doesn't it? If I put it like right there. Now, as I said, you can make it auto export. So if we do that, it's going to auto export into our fluid drawer right there. There you go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to hold 8,000 buckets for us. And all we have to do is shut that one back off and we can link that one up. Just like that. Now, I am going to lock it as well. And the whole reason for that is if we accidentally use all of our lava in one big recipe, then this could be used for any other fluid that is being like imported into the system. But anyway, yeah, there you go. We're making ourselves a butt ton of lava right there, which is kind of cool. That was the hose pulley. Oh, I want to show you something. Oh, flipping heck. Okay, there we go. It's not a cover, technically. Right there, we've got this thing called a camo block. Craft it with another block. And if I do that, you can see that it's camoed this block right here to be white concrete. There is no covers in refined storage. From what I got told on the ATM Discord, there's no covers. But the camo ones do seem to work. You can just craft it with, I crafted it with a white concrete. And then I just right clicked on the cable that's in there. And it makes it look like it's just coming out, straight out the wall, which is kind of fun. I like it. That's really cool. Right, anyway, we were making this, what was it? It was the Stonework factory. Now, I was going to do these over here. So maybe we do 1, 2, and then 1 and 2. Is that right? Yeah, perfect. So here we go. This is this one running right now. Again, you only need 1 bucket of water. I'm going to put 2 in there though, just because otherwise it looks weird. And I'm going to put 2 buckets in each of this as well. And I'm just going to do 1 of each of these. So the way I did it was this one's going to be sand. So you can see right there, it's making us the cobblestone, and then that turns into gravel, and then that turns into sand. And then it starts off making us the cobblestone again, and it goes along like that. Next thing we can do is we can say on this one right here, we can output to the top. And again, on this one right here, on the red version, we can output to the top as well. And then this one, is also red output to the top. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I might move this, block it off like that. That's going to always get its lava in there. And then what I can do is, well, for this one, it's easy enough, isn't it? We just do this, output to the top. We can just put some drawers on top, and then we can link it to the system. Just like that. There you go. Get rid of my eternal water block. I was just using that to get water out of it. There we go. Right, so we can use this. I can lock all of these, and then we can link them. Now, I was going to say, it might not reach, but it just reaches. Look at that. I didn't even plan that. That's pretty cool. Now, I will say we already have a sand one over here. So it might be a little redundant. I don't think it's that redundant, is it? Anyway, we'll just... Okay, I'm pretty sure my mega torch is messing with me down here. So I have not been able to find a cave creeper. Although I'm also pretty sure that cave creepers may not spawn down here. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find one eventually, and then I'll pick it up. For the meanwhile, I can just go and mine all of the diamonds like this, can't I? So, ancient city. Now, I have been a few places just to try and find one of these flipping ancient cities. I've been to all of the deep darks nearby. Deep dark. There's one that's 1600 in this direction. But as you can tell, I've already been over there because I've already pointed at it, and it's like right here. I guess the only place we could go is if we go in this direction. So if we turn like that, and then we go in this direction. It's the only place we haven't been yet. So I'm going to go over this way, and fingers crossed we can find ourselves a deep dark, which has got an ancient city in it. Because so far I've been to like 5 different deep darks, and they've just been little diddy things. I should probably, instead of doing this, should I just do Stony Peaks? Because there's normally an ancient city under a stony peak, right? Oh, Stony Peak. 2,000 away. Okay, let's go for that one. Stony Peaks. Right, let's get in here. Also, it's a good place to get iron in it. So let's do large tunnel. I like doing this, doing the large tunnel, and then we just go all the way down. I'm pretty sure there's normally a ancient city, or at least, oh, flipping heck. Why? Ow. Of course, there's a big cavern underneath it for some reason. Okay, right. Anyway, let's try and dig down from here. I'm just gonna dig and dig. Oh my goodness, there's another one. There it is. Ancient city. I flipping knew it. I knew this would be it. There you go. That's a little tip for you. I went to so many deep darks. Don't look for the deep dark. Look for the Stony Peak instead. Now, what I do want to do, I'll tell you how I can show you that I've been to the deep dark already. Right, let's get rid of all of this. I have already got myself Shrieker. No, my Sculpt Shrieker's already disappeared because it was in that flipping drive that got deleted. Okay, well, I can show you how I got it. I've got this spell book, and if we stick it on the Break Silky Pew, we can shoot it like that. Missed. Okay, shoot it like that. And there we go. We got ourselves a Sculpt Shrieker, and we need this because you need to use it for, well, first off, you need it for one of these soul laser bases, which is to do with industrial foregoing souls. I might try and not use industrial foregoing souls as well until we get our first star. And then once we got our first star, we can like start using all of the time things. But we need it for this right here, the Shadow Pulse Goo. So we need at least 2 of these. And to be fair, it's probably a great idea for us to go around and pick up all of these anyway. I absolutely hate darkness. Someone told me there's a purification or a purify. Purify. There's a purify spell. Scroll of purify. I don't know if we can get just that. We might be able to. Wow. Okay. Well, whilst we're here, another thing we should be looking for is obviously some Allthemodium, which we've already found. There's some right there. Amazing. Let's land up here. Now, you need a netherite pickaxe for this. Or, oh, that was stupid. It didn't give me any extras. The whole reason. We've got Fortune 5, right? We should be fine. By the way, I know you can get more than Fortune 5. It's just an effort, and I can't be bothered right now, so we're not going to do it. Digging out around that so I can land and then dig this. We only got one. Why are we only getting one out of these? Are we just getting stupidly unlucky? I think we are, you know. Fortune 5. Why'd you only give me one? That's not on. I'm going to go around this, by the way, if I show you the spell for this. Projectile, break, extract, and item pickup. And that way, what you can do with that is you can silk touch things from afar. That's very good. Now, the other thing we need is we need the Allthemodium smithing template. There we go. Which we can get with this right here. That is ridiculously That's ridiculously good. Let's make ourselves an archaeology brush. And that's just going to get us an... No, that was super easy. I like that. Okay, that one's not supposed to be from an ancient city, I don't think. But there we go. And we got the disc fragments. I mean, technically, we could get into Apotheosis and we can duplicate them this way using experience. We've got quite a bit of experience, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. And later on, we can automate that as well, right? Using the fluid XP from Just Dire Things and... What was that? I heard a sound. I don't like it. Right, that means that now, the last thing we need to do, we need to get some Enderium. Now, what's a good way of getting us some Enderium? It's probably to make it like this. So we need some platinum. Chuck it in like that, and we can make the structure compass. Done. Why is that not... It's not called a structure compass, is it? It's explorer's compass, but still. This thing is super nice because we can now right-click it and say witches. It doesn't really matter, does it? Oak Witch's Hut. 1600 away. There's a witch. Thank you. I'm immune to poison, so... Meh. What the heck is going on over here, though? Look at that. That is awesome. What is this? Is terracotta? Yeah. Aw. Like just spears coming out of the ground right there. I love it. It's raining right now, so you can't really see anything, but... And then there's a random roguelike in the middle. Love it. Anyway, right, let's get back home. And what I could do with this, well, you know the drill, right? We can make ourselves a witch spawn egg. Rainbow. Need to go find a chicken. There you go, that was easy enough. Chicken spawner right there. And there we go, we've got the witch spawn egg. Oh, it's been a long time coming. I was going to try and make my my little pod that I normally make, where you stick one spawner in there. I'm actually out of spawners now, so I need to go find some more spawners. I'll tell you what, there's a really good place to get spawners, and that is those roguelike dungeons. So I'm going to go do that. Plus, I can use the Silky Pew right here, the Break Silk Pew. We can use this thing to break spawners and silk touch them, because you can silk touch spawners now, thanks to Apotheosis. And you can pick them up that way. So all we have to do is go around the spiral staircase. And then right at the bottom. These are quite dangerous, these ones right here. So make sure you be careful. But you can see there's one right there that we can go and silk touch. In fact, Pretty sure we could just shoot that. And there you go. We've got a spider spawner. Oh, I forgot. I left the I left this one on, didn't I? Let's turn that off right there. That's a lot of stuff. Are we running out of space? I think we might be running out of space. A bit awkward. Wow, we've got nearly 1,000 blaze rods already. Okay, I do need to sort my storage out. I'll probably do that between episodes. But let's turn everything off. Yep, this is off as well. I'm just going to go over here and we're going to stick another spawner right there. Now, what I've been doing recently, wow, I just stuck them on the back instead. There you go. Pop that on there and make it into a witch spawn egg. Stick these ones at the back there. Cover it all up. And then we need to put the other link somewhere in here as well. Maybe we put it here. Right, that one is off. And now what we can do is turn that one on, turn that one over there on, and turn that one on. And I did forget to put all of the upgrades on there as well. So I need to go do that. Right, I think that's everything that this thing drops. So we're going to lock the memory. Right, got a quick puller module. We're just going to stick that in. That's not where I wanted to put you. This one right there. And then I'm going to put the sender module right onto the draw controller right there. And then that should send all... There you go. That's what we like to see. I'm purely doing that because we already have a draw for it. We could even do the same when it comes to the gold. Our gear doesn't look amazing, and it would be nice to upgrade to Allthemodium gear. Maybe even Vibranium, or maybe not Unobtainium just yet. Just putting it out there. The other is kind of scary. If I'm going to die anywhere, it would be the other. Although, just thinking about it, the builder, which is why I haven't made the builder yet, because it needs Allthemodium. Ah, yes. And obviously, the first thing we're going to make with our Allthemodium is teleport pad. Oh, you need an Allthemodium for the building gadget, but you don't need it for the exchanging gadget. That seems a bit off. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ooh, I see on the map there might be a cave creeper over in this direction somewhere. Maybe over here. It's kind of faded. Is it up or down? What do you think? Might try up. I swear I saw it on the map. Okay, there's definitely one in this. There you go. There's the cave creeper. Yes, please. Ow. Okay. Oh, lovely. Let's have a look. It says cave creeper from Creeper Overhauls. So I'm just going to do /home. I'm going to set this one up as well. Hey, that was easy enough. Now we're getting a bunch of, wow, iron, gold. We're also going to get some diamonds, and we're going to get some emeralds as well. Plus, we're going to get a load of stone, which is really nice. The only thing I forgot to put on there is nether star. No, we've only got one nether star left, but obviously we've got these ones as well. So I just need to pop these on, I think. Sulfur vessel. Mercury. That's the badger. We need a bunch more mercury, don't we? There you go. Anyway, we've got some nether stars now. Now, I've got to make sure all of these are off before I go in and add the nether star. And job done. Now we can just set these to run for a while. Now, I will at some point... There we go. I will at some point make it so these are completely individual. Like everything around here is completely individual. We'll have this set up multiple times. Wow. At least the one with the mob masher. We'll have that set up multiple times. Or we could have one mob masher. We could have one area and we can use ours portals and the spawners. Because what will happen is they'll spawn everything in, push them into the portals. Portals will spawn them into this room. They'll get shoved right into the mob masher. And then they can continue spawning wherever they are. I like that idea. Anyway, I feel like we've done quite a lot in today's episode. I actually already did my outro. And then I was like, ooh, I bet you I can go find a cave creeper before we end the episode. So that's what I ended up doing. So yeah, there we go. We found ourselves a cave creeper. And yeah, we're going to call it here for today. We've managed to find, what was it? Allthemodium smithing template. Found some Allthemodium as well. I upgraded my storage slightly behind me, as you could see. We are going to get gold from the cave creepers. They're not as good as they used to be. They used to drop like an absolute ton. I might see what we can do next episode about increasing the amount of echo shards we've got. Because then I can use those on the spawners themselves. And that'll make them drop even more loot, which is awesome. Also dripstone, I guess. But yeah, let's get into Apotheosis next episode, I think. Anyway, let's call it here for today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I just ended the episode, and what the heck is going on? Why is there a flipping witch out here? That's so annoying. We didn't have to go all that way. Oh, you're getting it. You are 100% going to get it. You butthole.